Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to part 3 or day 3 of this South Central Utah Badlands trip. I woke up not too far from here and drove to this spot that Jared and I checked out last night, just kind of as a scouting thing, just to see what it would look like for any, potential compositions. So decided it would end up being a good sunrise spot. So I'm back over here on the side of this hill. A lot of cool ridges and features on the side of this hill here, and I'm gonna get to shooting. So the sun is gonna be up in, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes. I wish I had given myself a little bit more time, but I was a little slow getting out of bed this morning because it is cold. It was a frigid 19 degrees this morning, so but I slept nice and cozy. So yeah, gonna get all the gear out, gonna go get shooting. We're gonna do some wide angle stuff, and then we might pull out the telephoto lens, and then I have the drone as well. So I think we'll get a good variety of images here this morning. So I got a few shots really quick. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the sky, and not that makes a bad photo, but with these rocks, once that sun gets a little too harsh, it's really hard to get anything that I really like out of it. So I only had probably 10-15 minutes to shoot, and I really like what I got. You'll see them here in just a second, but like I said, I only had a couple minutes to shoot before the light just got a little too much. So a little too much contrast between that shadow and light region. So, but I'm gonna run back up to the car now, get the drone up, see if I can get anything with that. So there's all these huge ridges here, so there's gonna be a lot of cool abstract stuff that I think we could probably get. So I'm gonna run back up there and do that. So also, I didn't mention, but Jared ended up having to leave last night, so because he wanted to ditch me. No, just kidding. He wasn't feeling too great, and so about 9:30 he decided he probably should head back home. So but he made it safe, everybody made it home safe, and now it's just me out here solo. Alright, I'm gonna go fly the drone.
So while you watch me make my way back to the warmth of my car, here are a few of the photos that I was able to capture that morning. I love how this one looks. I love the colors, that subtle glow on the mountain, but I decided to do a black and white conversion to it, and I think I like it just as much. I also like this one a lot too. The light's a little harsher, and I don't love that, but it's alright.
Feels good. So one thing that I think I would like to see from DJI at some point in the future, I hope they do this, but I would love it if their controllers had this little mechanism where you could take the joystick and drop it down and lock it into place instead of having to pull it out of the bottom and screw it in. It's so obnoxious, and these joysticks are so teeny tiny and they're so easy to lose, and then especially on cold mornings like today, it hurts. My poor dumb fingers to pull them out and put them in, because they're stuck in there pretty good. So, and these tops have kind of a textured edge, so sometimes it kind of hurts. You got to use your fingernails a little bit. Sometimes they get kind of stuck. But anyway, just a random thought.
If you ever make your way to this part of Utah, I highly recommend bringing a drone. There is just something so otherworldly about this location, and there's just so many perspectives that you're not able to capture without the use of a drone.
So I think that was a very successful drone flight. So you will have seen the photos by now, and let me know what you think about them in the comments. I think some of them probably turned out pretty cool, just from what I could tell, you know, from flying. Obviously I won't know until we get it back onto the computer, but you will have already seen it, so let me know what you think. I'm gonna get packed up here, and I'm gonna head out and go, you know what, I'm not sure what I'm gonna go do today. There's so many things to do. I think first I'm gonna go find something to eat, and then, I don't know, we'll go explore a little bit. So, it's not, some spots aren't the greatest to shoot right now just because of the light. Everything's so bright. This area is very, very bright. The overall color here is like a light gray, so when it gets hit with the light, it's just, everything's so bright. So there's not much to really shoot right now, but we'll find something. Maybe we're not shooting, but maybe we're scouting. So I'm gonna go eat something, and then we'll go figure out what we're doing from there. We're making a little bit of peak refuel breakfast skillet backpacking meal today. So I've had this before, it's really good. It's got egg, sausage, potatoes, and peppers. Nice and yummy. So I'm gonna get the jet boil going and get this cooking because I'm hungry. And then I've got a couple spots that we're gonna go check out. So there's a cool road that I've never been on, and it kind of goes south from here. And I want to go see what's down that road. It looks cool on Google Maps, so we're gonna go check it out. But first I'm gonna eat. Fire! Alright, we will let that boil for a couple minutes. Yep, very good. I'm no foodie, so I'm not one to give, you know, good food reviews, but Peak Refuel is really good. And if you remember back, maybe about 2 months ago, we did some work for Peak Refuel, so some of their stuff showed up in some of our content. Who the heck is calling me, and how did I have enough service to get a phone call? Spam. Anyways, I'm gonna finish eating breakfast here, and then we'll head on to that road I was talking about. So go see what we can find today. Could be some good stuff. I don't know, could be nothing. So no better way to find out than to go check it out ourselves. Ha. So this is not what I was expecting to find out here, but we have a ghost town, or I guess the better term is a ghost ranch. I don't know if that's coming up on camera. There's all this cool stuff here. Like, I don't know, this old sign. And then right behind me, well, one, we have this cool, I don't know what it is, big mountain thing right there. And then there's all this like junk right here. Like ghost town junk, like, I don't know, old farming equipment, and I don't know, just a bunch of cool old stuff. There's also a looks like a Revolutionary War mannequin guy. Like, where is he? He's right over there. We'll go look at him real quick. What the heck are you? Oh my gosh, guys, it's Luke Furman. Just me and my buddy Luke. I don't know how old that is. I don't know how long it's been here. It looks weathered though. Alright. Supposedly there's a ghost town right over the ridge here, so we're gonna go, I think, check that out. And then we're gonna go to my left here and go down this other road. So, see what's down there. Alright, well the ghost ranch is exactly that. There's nothing there. So, it's just a bunch of, if you look at it on the map, you can kind of see like where roads used to be, but that's almost it. So there's really nothing there. So we're gonna keep moving on down the main road we were originally going down. So, okay, so I may have found my my sunset spot, which I guess kind of sucks because it's like, I don't know, 11:30. But I just found this spot and it's really cool. Really excited about this one. So I've got just all these really cool cliffs back here, and it's just never ending. And there's a lot of neat stuff here, I think, that has a lot of potential. So I'm gonna stick in this area, I think, until sunset. I'm gonna explore a little bit, kind of take my time and get to know the area a little bit, try to find some, you know, potential compositions and just see if I can figure out stuff that works. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out here. So cool spot, never been here before. It didn't look like there was a lot of people that had recently driven in here, so I don't know that there's a lot of people that come in here. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'm the first one to photograph this place. I doubt it, but pretty cool. So we'll see what we can get. I don't have a lot of battery left, but I'm gonna use the drone as a little scouting tool real quick. And I've got some more batteries charging in the car right now, so we'll see how far this battery can get me.
So I unfortunately did not have as much battery as I was hoping with the drone to be able to get a good view of the area. So I decided to go at it on foot.
Okay, so I think I've stumbled onto a jackpot. This place is so dang cool. I'm just walking back in here, and this is cool. I literally, like, there's no evidence of people coming through here recently. Like, no footprints, and you would know because the ground is so soft that you just kind of sink into it. Not the ground I'm walking on right now, but the ground back there is. But so you would see footprints for sure. But there's not only no footprints, but there's no tire tracks anywhere around here. I've never seen anything about this online. I've never seen anything about this anywhere. But oh, that rock looks like a skull. That's cool. Seriously, such a cool place. Just all around me. Jeez. I'm so glad I came back here. I'm gonna hang out around here probably until sunset, so I'm not gonna bore you with all of my walking around and scouting for compositions. So I will get back to you when it's time for sunset. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I also don't have that much memory card space left, so I only have a few memory cards, and I've already burned through a couple of them, and so from this whole weekend, so I don't got a lot of space. And I also failed to bring a laptop with a SSD drive to dump footage. So I meant to, and then I decided to leave it, and that was kind of a bad decision, I think. So, but anyways, I'm gonna keep looking around. This canyon just keeps going and going. So we're gonna go see what I can find down here, and then I will see you all for sunset. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I am just in awe at this little place I found. And this is just the beginning. Like that, I have barely even touched this spot. So I'm gonna keep looking, see what else I can find here, and we'll see y'all for sunset.
So naturally, I left basically right away. I don't know who I was kidding. I had like 5 hours from the time of that recording until sunset, and I had so many other spots that I wanted to check out, so I was not gonna hang around there for another 5 or 6 hours twiddling my thumbs waiting for the sun to get to a point where I could shoot. So I ended up doing a little exploring, and I found a lot of really cool things. So there's a lot of locations that I am definitely going to return to. A lot of stuff pinned on the map now.
Okay, so we made it back here to our original spot that I was hoping to pick for sunset. So I drove around for quite a bit, probably about 4 hours, and saw a lot of really cool things. I don't think any of them beats this spot that we're going to shoot tonight, but a lot of them I want to come back to for future sunsets or sunrises, and just, you know, photo. There's a lot of photo potential out there, and there's a lot of spots that I'd never seen before. Very, very cool place. A lot of really cool stuff. So, yeah, we're back. We're probably, I think we've got just about 2 hours before the sun is completely gone. So we've got a lot of time to walk around and kind of figure out our compositions and reassess the ones that we had already looked at. So, because there's one composition that I'm thinking might not turn out with the sun just the way that I was thinking. So we'll have to go check that out. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that might be more of a summertime composition where the sun is a little bit further north. So, because it's the very, very end of October right now. And, I mean, when you see this video, it'll be probably the end of November. But the time of recording, it's October 30th. So, it is getting a little late into the year. But I think there's a lot of great promise here tonight. I've got a lot of things in mind. And we're going to go check some stuff out. Hopefully I can find something good.
Okay, so this first shot that I wanted to check out, I don't think it's gonna work as good as I was hoping. So the way that the shadows from the rest of these rocks is falling across the land is just too harsh, and I don't think it's really gonna work out as I was hoping. So as I mentioned, I think this might be the shot that would be a better summer shot because the sun is not setting so far south and it's setting a little further north, and that way we can get light straight down the canyon. And that may make it a little bit tricky because, you know, then I could be silhouetted right here, which we don't want that. But, well, I don't know, maybe not. I'm not totally sure, but we would have to come back here in the summertime and see. But I did take a photo of this earlier, so I'll show you the photo from earlier in the day, and then I'll also take one right now and just show you what I'm talking about as far as the shadows. So I don't know if this is going to come through very well on the camera here, but if you look, when I when I brighten everything up, you can see I've got these really cool like mud cracks here in the foreground, and they work as a really neat leading line up to this peak that's right here up in the middle. So I think this image has a lot of potential. I wish the light was a little bit better. So, but let me take one now, just so we can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to do a little bit of a focus stack here. So I'm actually going to, let's change my focusing mode. Okay, we're going to come all the way to the bottom. And we'll just kind of work our way up. I'm shooting at f5.6. So it's not the widest depth of field, but it's not necessarily the most shallow either. So I'm just working my way up, and we're about at that infinity point. Okay, we'll see what that looks like in post. So like I said, I don't really have too high of hopes for this, just because of the way that light is falling across the mountain. And I think it has a lot of potential though, if we have the right light. So we'll have to come back here at another time and try this again, because I think this could make a incredible photo, but just not quite yet. Just not the right conditions. So maybe it'll make a good Milky Way photo, actually. It's kind of facing the right direction. A little bit. So this would be a good one to try for astro. But today is not that day. So next up, I think I'm going to... What do I want to do? I think I'm going to pull the drone out and see what I can get with that. So the light's really good right now for some potential drone stuff. And then I'm going to start working my way out of the canyon. So I'll show you right now what those two photos look like. The one from earlier in the day, about, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then this one right now taken at, I don't know what time it is, like 5:30, 5:45. So what should be good sunset light, but is not good sunset light. The sunset light is working it's working against us. So, okay, I'm gonna put the drone up. So there's that image that I took, and as you can see, that light just doesn't work very good. And that's compared to this photo, which I took about 6 hours earlier. So I ended up struggling a little bit with these images. I don't know if it's just because it was a new and unfamiliar area, but I only came away with 2 that I think were good.
We got the drone down. I gotta run to this next spot. We're losing light really fast. And this feature's way bigger than it looks on camera. So I gotta run all the way around it. I don't wanna climb over it because that'll take way longer because it's way steep and I'll lose my breath. And then I won't be able to walk. And that will be a tragedy. That was horrible. I ended up running up the hill anyways. And oh my gosh, I'm dying. So I got a photo from the top of the hill. Excuse me, wow. You catch my breath. The sand, or like the ground is super, super soft. It's just like running on the beach, except you're running on an incline. All right, anyways, so I have a little composition set up here. If you look in front of me, there's all these like little waves in the ground here. So it kind of looks like a lot of the same kind of formations you get in like a sand dune. So I'm using that as somewhat of a foreground element. I hope it's a strong enough foreground element. I don't know, we'll see. We lost a lot of our light. We're kind of shooting the blue hour now. So there's still a little bit of glow on the mountains, but I think it's just enough to get us a decent photo here. So let me see what I can do with this. Oh, let's have this ND filter on. All right, so I am at ISO 8, or excuse me, f8. I'm shooting at 1/30th of a second, and I'm going to do a little 2-second timer. I don't know. It's fine. I'm going to get a little closer to the ground here, see what that does. Okay, so I think this gives us something a little bit better. So if I brighten it up, you can kind of see some of those ridges in the ground there. I think it's kind of cool. So I'm going to darken that back up. Set my focus right there in the middle. We might actually do a little focus stack just because we're a little closer. So I'm going to do one at the bottom. And then we will do one up at the top. And maybe just for good measure, we'll do one right in the middle. Okay. I think that'll do it.
So I like how this turned out, but I'm not sure the composition is as strong as I was hoping it would be, and I'll be trying it again at a future visit. I also took this photo and a second one after this. Let me know what you think about these in the comments.
Okay, well that's gonna do it for me. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you watched this entire series. This is part 3 of a whole series of this trip down here in southern Utah. So if you watched everything, I really, really appreciate it. It's been a blast making it. It's been an awesome, awesome weekend. And I just can't thank you enough. So before I go, this place is really cool. So I'm really glad that we found this, and I'm definitely coming back to try some of that again. So, because I'm not finished with this location yet. So we will definitely be back. we will definitely be back. But in the meantime, be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the photos in this video as usual, and let me know what you think. I want to hear it. So I'm gonna get going home, head back up to Salt Lake City. So it's been a long, kind of 3.5 days. We got down here Friday night and it is now Monday night. So it's been a long weekend. But again, thanks so much for watching. Take care. We will see you next time. Bye.